Welcome to the shop, everybody. Here you are today on the Vice Cam. And I'm feeling a little destructive. So, because I recently got me a brand new Recometer 118B, very nice Chinese multimeter. I think I paid like 20 bucks for it. I mean, beats what you can get here in the United States for 20 bucks. And seems to be fairly accurate, works very well. And the reason why I bought it is because, well, you just missed me tearing apart one of my old ones. It wouldn't read voltages any longer. And then we're going to take this one apart. This one is a Commercial Electric MAS 830B. Yeah, pick these up at Lowe's. That's where I got this one. It was a good little multimeter while it lasted, but I'm hard on multimeters. I leave them plugged in when I'm checking amperages, and then I go check voltage and on a battery, and life's over. So we are going to go ahead and take this apart, take a look inside, and take a look at some of the components, salvage some components, and put them in my little salvage tray, because you never know when you might need a resistor, a capacitor, a NPN transistor. I typically don't keep too many of the really small SMD parts, like Schottky diodes and small SMD resistors, but sometimes I'll take a few, but typically not a lot. So let's go ahead and get this puppy apart. Got this little rubber overmolded case. We'll just right in the garbage can. Alright, some screws. And one's out. And two is out. And there may not even have been a screw in too. So we throw these little screws up here in the little box. 9-volt battery. I want to do a tongue test. So I'll just throw it on here and I'll demonstrate this one out. So this one's automatic. You can select right here, but because we are checking DC, it's pretty automatic. And so she zeroes out. And 851. That's close to 9-volt. We'll keep that one. We'll throw that in the box over here. It might be good for something, you know. Emergency replacement for this, maybe. Does have auto shut off. Has a flashlight, lit screen, non-contact voltage sensor, which is nice. But yeah, it's turned out to be a good little multimeter. So, well, let's get that multimeter back out. Let's check these fuses, because I bet you at least one of them is blown out. So we'll go ahead and hit function, put it up here. Actually, function, diode. So this is the Big E, it's the 601. Usually the 10 amp one, it's usually the one I blow, and that's blown. And you gotta be kidding me, I blew this one too. Yep. Yeah. Magnet on the back makes it real nice. Alright, so let's take some of these. And nothing in here to save. Just right in the garbage can. cheap Chinese screwdriver. I don't remember what it came with, but it was free. It works. Alright. Flip it over. Out comes some screws. So I like saving the clear little plastic. You never know when you could use a lens. You can see the push marks. And I mean, on the case, looks like pretty good shape. When they made it, but they don't tell you inside what it is. My guess is just ABS. Alright, so the last one I took off was weird. So where is that LCD screen at? Oh, come on, where'd it go? There's a bezel for it. Garbage can. I mean, this is the case to it. Right here, there's a case to it. It was like a $10 one from like Tractor Supply. Yeah. I don't buy expensive ones because I burn them up. Poof. Surprised this one from China lasts as long as it has. Okay. Oh, here it is. So check this out. This is the LCD screen from the other one. Okay. There's no pins. This stuck onto the circuit board. I saw the circuit board over here. No. But it had contacts like this, and it just rested right across there like that. And I guess that must be a conductive rubber in there. It was kind of cool. So let's see if this one's the same way. Pop these little clips off, and yep, look at that. So see all the little contacts right there? They're right there on that pink strip. And let's just take a look here, see if we can get it out of its case. So yeah, hey, same thing. So, I mean, they're just segmented displays. I don't know if you can use them for something else. I'm going to save them, see if I can. You know, a little Colorado Kool-Aid. Alright, so let's salvage the 9-volt connector first. So it goes up to here. I'm not going to desolder them. Just cut them and then throw them in my bin. So let's take a look here. A little tactile switch. I tried saving a tactile switch from the last one, but it didn't want to come off too well. So what I'm going to probably save is the tactile switch. There's the cob chip on board to run the whole thing. So the dial is the other one. It's got little sliders like that, and as it moves around, that's how it selects what it is looking for. So I don't want that. That might be gold, so I'm going to save that because I'm going to throw it in some acid and see if I can get gold off of it. I'll save that. Don't want the fuse holder. The fuse is bad. I'll probably save that thin film resistor, or a capacitor, sorry. Let's take a look here. I don't know if you can see them. But those are 4703, so 470K resistors there. See, the bad thing about capacitors, you don't know which rating they are, and I'm not gonna mess with them. Some 220k resistors, 120k, 100 ohm. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna save any of those. Resistors, I'll save those. I don't know what 758 is. If anybody knows what that is, I can get it right there close. 758. Does that help? It's got labeled PTC1. I'm not wondering if it's like a PTC thermistor cut off. If it's drawing too many amps, it'll kick you off or something. But got an MZ or M7 diode, probably save that, save those, save all of that right there, and save that resistor. But other than that, maybe this switch, that'll probably be the only thing I save off. So we will maybe see if I can't break that away, and we can take a look and see what's underneath that. So let's go ahead and put this in my little fingers here. And what are we going to work with first? We're going to go up here and get the resistor. So, like Adam Savage, I have one of these TS100s. It's actually TS80. I had to buy a new case to it because the case broke. But this is the best iron I think I've ever used. Yeah. I have an adapter so I can run it off lithium ion batteries. Let's just go through some of the settings real quick here. So there's the temperature. Okay, you can go up to 450 or down. So power source, DC, 3S battery, 4S battery, 5S battery, 6S battery, or DC. Soldering settings, boost mode enabled, boost temp 450, auto start, so if I pick it up, if it's off, if I pick it up, it'll automatically start warming up. Let's see here, auto start, soldering settings, sleep mode, it will go to sleep if it's not moved, which is nice. It's got an accelerometer on it. User interface, temperature. This is I normally use Fahrenheit on everything else, but I've just gotten accustomed to Celsius on my hot iron and my 3D printer that you could probably hear running in the background. So, display orientation, you can have it this way, it'll flip over if you flip it that way, or you can set it to where you want it to go. Cool down blink, so the light blink or the display blinks as it's cooling down. Scrolling speed, you can change that. Advanced options, detailed idle screen, detailed solder screen, factory reset, tip model. You can actually change it because they do have different tips and they heat up differently. I just don't know what this one is on here currently, but I use this or a fine tip. I believe this is the B2. I can calibrate the temperature, but I don't have a thing. I can calibrate the voltage, but I'm not too concerned about that. And then there's the detailed screen, the tip. I don't know what the 165 means. Must be the angle that it is. No. Set for 410 degrees. Input voltage 19.3 because I got it hooked up to a 19 volt power supply. And power, it's 37.4 watts, 0.5 millivolts maybe. I have no idea what the 0.5 M means. It's tips 413.12, flat bounce around, and 19.3 volts. So there's that. Let's go ahead and get to work in here. So this little sucker here. Take that, throw that in a little bin. Let's flip her over. Take a look. So right here, thin film capacitor. Here we go. 224N. It's not a capacitor. Yeah, that's capacitor. 224N. That's, I've never seen them labeled that way before. If you know what that means, leave a comment down below. Let's see. Let's see if we can get this switch off. What I'm going to do, little flux. Sometimes a little flux goes along. Whoop. That's way too much flux. And I think that's it. All right. Nope, cooled off on me. And let's just kick it up to 450 there. hope I just didn't break it. I did. Oh well. Oh, ta-da. There's that. Just drop that in there. Pick that one up off the floor, looks like. Yeah, let's see if I can get that out of there. Uh-oh. And looks like that's it. I'm not going to get all those small little parts. Alright, well, let's see if we can get... Always wondered what it looked like underneath one of those little black potted things, so let's see if we can get in there. That's not going to work. Boy, that stuff's hard. It rolled the edge on my chisel. Trying to think, what else could we use? Let's do this. Let's put it down here on the table. Just like that. Just applying some pressure on the outside. Man, that stuff is tough. They don't want people in there. Yep, see? That stuff is strong. Oh, hey, got it chipped. See if we can get it lifted up here. Oop, there we go. So there's the die. And there's the little microprocessor or whatever it is, microcontroller in there. That is cool. Man, that is so tiny. Alright. Well, I'm going to save this so we can see if we can get some gold out of it later. Remember what I did with the other one. Here's the other one. So this one's got a different cap on it, but it's about the same size, so I bet you it's just the same thing. Yeah, I couldn't get these. These were fighting me, so I gave up. I broke that chip. Kind of wanted to save that one. I don't know what it does, but I'm not worried about what it does now because it doesn't. I broke it. And there's some shit on this one. There's some Schottky diodes that this one didn't have. So I know this had some more features that this didn't have, but you know, the Schottky diodes, those are pretty small. I don't know what they'd be used for. So anyway, well, thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and sorry for such a long video, but we will see you next time.